Or was it Sagan?
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
I really, like, do you think, does it change? Like, they really make me look at this stuff again? Maybe things change, I don't know. Don't sniff them again. You didn't sniff them. Like a ski resort with no skiers. I'll just quickly go through this stuff. Who knows? Maybe there's some reason for door in the back of the room.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Yeah.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps.
6 years ago
And then a
again.
bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once. Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
That's cute. I'm a little softy.
Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer.
That's interesting.
I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him.
Wonder who that
Iris
was.
never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting.
Who could it be from the people we've met? It's wearing like a business suit. Not so. Oh, he's 36. Futa Amanoma. Engineer at Abyss. Likes multiples of 16. Oh, he likes Hex. Chairs, Tokoroten, Amore. He likes bugs, cats, conservative, Cyclops. Cyclops? Is it Cyclops or Cyclopses? Oh, he's working with machines collecting doujin. Magical girls. What? What? Skills. Building models imitating vuvuzelas. Overview. Peter is Abyss's engineer and a brilliant scientist. Currently is responsible for maintaining the sink machine and preparing sinks. He also invented Aiba, set her personality to his liking. There's some kind of like nexus like 6 years ago. Oh, they're the same age. Mama. Tends bar, sells information like loincloths. That's a pretty specific like switching. Making them touch. Dislikes hate crimes, customers who throw up in the bar. Hobbies are polishing bonito, watching videos. Has the uncanny ability to detect virginity. Mama owns the bar Marble in Golden Yokocho in Shinjuku. Date and Okura are regulars there, and she knows them well. She's also an information broker in the criminal underworld. I guess it could be MoMA? Likes humanity and justice, chivalry, Gandhi, pandas, and women. Dislikes old-fashioned and irrational traditions. But it's probably the one that we saw in the dream, right? And I think that was a totally different person. I don't think it could be Rohan. Could it? 6 years ago? 1 year ago, he committed suicide by jumping from the roof of the building. Known for his horrific torture technique of peeling his victim's skin from toe to thigh. Ugh. Oh, right. Maybe it's number 89. Mysterious inmate currently serving a life sentence at Fuchi prison for murder. Could be Bodyguard. Or Yakuza A. That's kind of cool that there's all of these secondary characters. A lot of people that are age 36. Anti-aging techniques. Dislikes men that act like ballers but are really scrubs. Well, who does like those types of guys? Let's be honest. The Mermaid. Skills. Exploiting the vanity of our customers to make huge sums of money. Likes rat-tat-tat, bang-bang, and slappy-slap. Oh, Hitomi was updated. Hitomi is Iris' mother and unmarried. Her parents died in an accident when she was 17. She raised Iris alone due to an injury in the past. She can't move her right arm. Okay, so there isn't like more pages or anything. Boys' Love, a depiction of love and eroticism between men. Though it sounds vulgar, it is often a display of pure, sublime love, and there are many worthwhile works of art in the genre. Don't be so close-minded. This is cool. We've got all these terms that we can look up if we need to. If I forget, which will happen. Seen all those. Okay. So I'm not really sure.
Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic.
Elementary workbooks. How to handle a monster parent?
But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house.
So it's a different guy.
Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time.
Did he get killed?
But my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
Very interesting.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too.
Oh,
I didn't want Iris
so that's
to
like
know.
more than 200
No
pounds. If that's 225, so
But I
50
was
on each
dating a
side.
criminal. He was her father figure.
I looked it
Iris
up.
looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Drawing on the wall. So that's it for that. Blooming winter iris. It's supposed to be a sign of good news and hope. It's really nice here, eh? Makes me want to sniff some shoes. Wait, pineapples? Okay. That's pretty funny, actually. I like pineapple jokes. Okay. Easy to please. Hitomi is touching her right shoulder with her left hand. Okay. Do you have the day off?
Yes, today's a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
Where's Renju?
Did something happen to him? You asked me that yesterday.
There's no point in hiding it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
About Iris.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
Oh. What about your parents?
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that
Then
late.
she got pregnant not
So
too
I
long
decided
after.
to stay here
She had her when she was
by
19.
myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
About Iris?
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was.
Aww. She's awesome. These two are great.
Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows.
Oh.
She climbed up to the top and started dancing.
Oh no.
But she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
What was the other time? Too personal?
6 years ago. I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running. She was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Summarize for me Date's sexiest line.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Give her a hug or something? I don't know. A little emotion? To marble!
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see. You're so cold, Mama.
Hey, I'm over here.
This picture.
Hey, Mama. What's with the pizza, fish, and chips?
Huh.
People used to call me that on the internet all the time. Guess it's stuck.
Pizza, fish, and chips. Ah, I see. Piece of fucking shit.
Oh.
This, however, appears to be a simple Italian pizza with fish and french fries.
That's pretty cool, actually, that she I guess she probably understood it and then turned it into something else. Or maybe she didn't. Either way, it's kind of adorable. What is this? It looks like a poster for something. Bottles.
Hey, Date. You know what I say when I turn into a drunk devil?
Dev Ale.
Have you already covered that one last time?
Care to watch some riveting videos with balls and holes?
Sorry, I don't like golf.
I'm talking about golf. Mama's polishing a dried bonito fish. Why are you always brushing that fish?
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
So how's it going?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
About Renju.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Ah, another flashback.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
Remember Renju saying that to me after he and I went through a bottle.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one. Countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water.
Jesus.
And they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown.
What the fuck, man?
The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So I... Why am I telling you all this?
That would weigh heavily on you. On anyone.
Are you going to arrest me?
I took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout.
Is this the,
Still... Date,
is this the only song that plays at this bar? Tears fell to the counter I did it because it's kind of doesn't work with the what's going on. We didn't say another word until the ice in the glass melted to nothing. Summarize for me.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Now we're talking.
Yes, I'll be waiting for you.
Sajima residence.
So Sajima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sajima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison. The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Number 89.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
Oh yeah, did I write down that shutdown number? Yeah. 41205. It's a me, Adate. That's me, Date Knight.
This box is where you keep your doves.
It's not a dove box.
Anything else? Looks like Aiba is sitting in the passenger seat. So, what's his name? Or their name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Okay. Who is it?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal
All right.
underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
You hear that
Correct.
before? Oh, that sound brings back great memories. Wait, nothing happened. Huh. I wonder, how do we know he's early 40s if we don't know his name? Anyways, I wonder if that has something to do with like the flow chart. Like maybe we would, at this point, if we knew some other information, we would see something. What's he in jail for? Assassination.
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
There we go.
6 years ago.
It's becoming this event that happened 6 years ago is very important. Or the events. What's the relationship between So and 89?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Summarize.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
we don't
no.
have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.